Hey guys, it's Scott Expat in the Philippines. Kamusta? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. How are we tonight? Just wait until a few more people come along. I got my tooth done, but that's underneath the flake. I had the tooth taken out and that one there polished and cleaned. So $466 later, and you wonder why I don't go to the dentist. Hey, thank you for the likes. Yeah, dentist is um, getting very expensive, unfortunately. So, welcome to everyone. Big shout outs to Joe and Jenny Journey, MK, Shooting Star, Lean Channel, Scotty B, Brett Glassow. Big shout out to Biggie and Sabu. Nico's Experience. Big shout out to J Love. Big shout out to Scoop B. Hey, how are ya? Kumusta, Joey? How's it going? How's things? How's Jenny? More to the point, how's she going? How's everything there? All good? Been a funny, weird day today. CJ's been home. Oh, Kalang. Alright, that's good. Yeah, been a funny day today. I got some things done. I got clothes washed and dried. Had to wash the bed sheets because CJ had a bit of a head loss problem. So I bathed him and put that head loss stuff on and left it there for about 20 minutes and then rinsed it off. So that had to be done. And then I had to strip the bed and pillows, even our bed and pillows, and put them in the wash and clean them up. Um, so, yeah, big shout out to The Joy, big shout out to Penis Habit, big shout out to Asamoah, Cess, big shout out to you, Dale. Sammy Chavez, big shout out to. Hope everything's going well there in Dumaguete. Big shout out to Critter Hunter and the crew there in Darwin. Hope all's going well there. Big shout out to Rickshaw Philippines, Tropical Tim in the Philippines, Ray, and big shout out to Aussie Farming in the Philippines, William and Chick. Big shout out to Miss Muggs. Yay! Hope all's well. Decided to come on and do a live stream and see how everyone is. And big shout out to, I don't know what happened with Messenger, Scott. It has been on your end, brother. Yeah, it is. It's on our end. Facebook Messenger has been playing up. I've had it play up today too as well. Keeps showing me open up Messenger for some unknown reason. I open up, I don't know, they're buggerising around with it, they're playing around with things, they do new updates and stuff like that. Like, seriously, leave it alone. Everything coming well. It's like a car. If it's running well, don't touch it. Let it go. Just do your basic oil, water, and battery, and that changes. And check the oil regularly. You ain't got an issue. If it's not broken, don't fix it. Leave it go. But Messenger and Facebook and YouTube, this they like changing for some unknown reason. Like they've changed the diagnostics on YouTube. They've had to send you a message. Okay, no worries. I've had to fix up. I was helping a friend there a while ago. Trying to help her a bit. Stop doing that because I try to give her a new look on life, new direction, new Facebook. So the person that was chasing after her couldn't contact her. But what she do, she opens the bloody thing again, and before you know it, they can check where they live because it happened to have her address. So I know you can help some people sometimes, and I just give up. Just for her protection and her daughter. So if you're listening, your fault, not mine. I tried to help you, but you don't want to listen. So anyway, never mind. I'll go in another direction. I'm not helping people anymore. I give up. It's too hard. People don't want to listen to what you have to do to try and help them. And that's it. And finished. No more help. I'm not doing any more charity with Terence and Beth anymore. I'm sorry about that. But things have changed here. Money direction's going a different way now. They want to go cashless society, so it makes it hard to go to the bank and get money out and put money into a different account. So it's just so hard. They big shout out to Deborah Allred. Hey, Chris, how are you? ¿Cómo está? Yeah, so things change. Can't fix stupidity like that. Yeah, exactly. Jokingly, her fault, not mine, mate. You try and help them out, give them a new identity, and then they open up their old Facebook page, and it's got their city where they live. So the guy that was chasing her is a pedophile, and I won't mention his name because I don't like him. So it's between them. So let it go. So well, just not helping her anymore. She Gina B. UK, hello, big shout out. Um, yeah, so there you go. Not, not helping those that don't want to help themselves anymore. It's too hard basket. When you try and do things for people and you put your hand out to give them a helping hand in life, change their profile, change their account, and then, I needed to talk to a friend. I can explain. I said, well, I told you. And I turned around and I thought, oh, fuck this. It's like talking to a brick wall. So I just did blocked her and her daughter. So they're on their own now, her and her family. Her mum won't be going to yellow. So, and I ain't sending them money. So that's their problem. They got to deal with it. That she's got to get off her tail and look for a job now for herself. Help herself out. That's the only way that they can do that. Crystal, the great charity begins at home. So, but life's a bitch and then you marry one, as they say. But I don't think that's true. My wife is good. My life is good. I love my wife dearly, and I'm not going to do anything stupid to wreck my relationship with my wife. Plain and simple. But anyway, as I said, enough finished. That's over. Anyway, so what have we all been doing today? What's been happening? Please talk to me. I did have something on my mind before, and I was trying to figure out when you're building a house in the Philippines, hollow block timber uprights need to be painted with engine oil. Oh, good. Hey, gentlemen, kumusta? Maganda gabi sa inyo lahat. Looks like Chris has gone to sleep. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out a few things. But as I said, it's normal. It's good, Jen. Yeah, so, it's great. Okay. Yeah, engine oil on your timbers, your uprights, your beams, the roof trusses, all need to be, if you're using timber, need to be painted with oil, engine oil. That's the only thing that keeps termites away, and you've got to do it regularly, not just one, before you put them up. They should last at least 2 years, and then you do it again. Termites hate engine oil. They cannot stand it. They'd rather run away. So basically, with your hollow block, you can put that around, build your walls up, and use your timber in supports. When you put them into a area, if you make it like a square hole in the ground, about probably that deep, and put it in. I'll be back for you. Yeah, no worries. All good, Jen. All good. Hope Nathaniel's okay. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, probably about that deep, so the poles go in, and yeah, I'm glad to see he's good, and yeah, probably about that thick, high. First recovery from dengue, thank God. Yeah, oh, that's good, Jen. That's good. It's good to see. Um, Cement base, we're gonna do slab. We're gonna put a cement slab down, and then we'll do hollow block and timber support uprights. Use engine oil on the timbers. That'll make it easier. Get termites out. Door frames will do the same with engine oil. Doors. A lot of people tend to forget that when they do with hollow block, you need to also engine oil at the bottom part of the hollow block as well. It won't break it down. Just even if you use it on the cement slab, paint the cement slab with engine oil up to the up to where you put in your hollow blocks. So if you're going to have a say 600 by 600 slab, and where the wall is there to get uprights for your veranda, you can paint that cement slab with engine oil around the posts and the stirrups and stuff like that, and then just paint your posts with engine oil. Even if you planed them and sanded them and made them look nice, and then just use the engine oil to give it that like a varnish finish, it'll stop them from eating into it. Probably not. At the rate we're going, the rate I'm going, I should say. Things always pop up. But we're hoping to get our clearance title done for So God soon. Depends on how you go about it and how you find out. How I've got to ask Arlene to ask Mum how long they take for clearance title for land. She said didn't seem to be too long, so probably a year or half a year. But the one thing people forget, and that is when you're doing your partnership visa, like I do, you must go in there every second month and check out how it's going. Now, I don't care if they turn around and say, yeah, no wonder you're hypo. Your eyes are. Yeah, a lot of people tend to, when I was back home in 2010, 2011 when we started doing in March. We did Arlene's partnership visa, and I was in there. If it wasn't every second day of the month, it was every third day of the month. She got it on the 2nd of September. So, and I just happened to be on the computer when it came through on Yahoo Mail. So, which I don't tend to use anymore. I used to use Hotmail after Yahoo. I used Hotmail here, but Arlene used Yahoo over there in the Philippines, which was, I think, the new messenger now for Facebook. So it's come a long way. I could be wrong, I might be wrong, but it's come a long way, Yahoo to Facebook. So, which is good. Um, Messenger is great, but like I say, they bugger us around with it all the time, and they do different, updates and stuff like that. So it's, oops, sorry about that. It's changed a lot. Gmail.com, yeah, I've got Gmail too as well. Um, it's come a very long way over a long period of time, and like if you're doing things like partnership visas and stuff like that, you have to be on it all the time. You have to check it all the time. You have to go in there, whether it every first day or every second day of the month. You've got to go and check on it because it can be put from here under here. Or because you are Hotmail. But, big shout out to Popeye One, Aloe de Winter too as well. Steve, big shout out to Mike Simpson, Scotty B show. Big shout out to Darren, Harley Rogs. Yeah, so big shout out to check out the Rileys, Bill and Mercy. Big shout out to Ness and Tanner and my dear friend there. I had Hotmail as well. Do you remember MySpace? Can't say I do. Can't say I do. There, she says, come way back. There's a lot of new one. Whatever you do, don't go to bigger. Arlene's on TikTok now. I don't know what happened to. She was on YouTube, but she's gone to TikTok now. She hasn't been doing many videos, not that I have either. Basically, just oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, MySpace was what, years ago, I think. But yeah, you must go in and check on your partnership visas all the time, especially if you're in the Philippines and you do it in the Philippines. Yes, I know, not good, but our season's gone anyway. And if they've still got to say there, we won't win a game for 10 years the way he is. Um, yeah, you must go in there all the time and check your visas because it's imperative that you do when you're doing your visa for partnerships there in the Philippines. Because you can get put from the top pile underneath very quickly if you're not on it all the time. And I was in there like every second day of the month, checking it out. Bing, Juby, big shout out to you, Flexi Girl JB. Um, I'll do a big shout out to Terence and Beth. How you going, guys? Hope all's well. But yeah, I've finished doing charities now and that, so we're looking after ourselves now. We're going to start building or doing our land after we find out what's going on with Cordova. I got that sorted out the other day. I got to get checked out, found out how much it is. Which is good. It's around about 50,000 pesos, Australian, 7,000 something dollars. So we'll just pay that fortnightly. We'll pay close to 3,000 pesos, and then the odd one or two days in the month we'll pay $200, which will be around about 7,000 pesos. So that should bring it back. Charity belongs at home. There's no place like home. Exactly. And I've done what I've had to do, and I'm happy I helped out, which is good. It's great to do. I look back and I'm on Baby Faith and Dennis and all those that I've helped with Terence and Beth, and I don't regret a day, and I'm glad I did. But there comes a time where you need to pull up stumps and start looking after your own thing, what you want to do over there. I'm 59, I'm not getting any younger. I would have liked to have had it done earlier in the piece, but like everything, I drop things and pick other things up and help a few other people here and there. So, which I don't look back in anger at. I look back that I think, well, I did good cause. Yeah, that's true. It can be hard. Um, it was Dad's birthday yesterday, so Arlene sent some money today for Dad for his birthday, so that was okay. We're looking to heading back and seeing the family probably 2007. I'll see how things go. We won't be doing the December flight. We'll probably do around about the August, September area where it's a bit more cheaper. And CJ's good, mate. He's coughing a bit still. Arlene will put some Vaseline on his chest and one on a rag and just put it above his bed so he inhales better. Yeah, 2027. Yeah, I'd like to go back and go and check out things and get some things organised. So, yeah, I was going to do that this time, but we didn't get a chance, so we'll do it. And we're going to head down to Mindanao next time, so we're looking forward to that. Yeah, Vic's on his chest. It's pretty good. Um, makes you breathe a lot better too as well. Sinuses and everything. It's been a dry cough. It hasn't been a thing, and he's had the Codral cough and mucus syrup, and give him Demazin, which got paracetamol in it, so that's all right. And I got the tooth taken out yesterday, and the other one there polished and filled. This one on this side needs to be done. But, it's like everything. When you go to the dentist, they always find something more. And that cost this trip, having that tooth out and the other one polished, $466. They know how to whack it, and almost then, when do I bend over? Because I'll take it. Because I've got to take it. That's normal, I suppose. You'll probably come up with a reason, but I think the reasons are slowly thinning out there for you. Yes, doctors and dentists are two people that you feel like you have to bend over to. Yeah, they keep wanting to give it to you, and yeah, they don't charge lightly. It's funny. I've walked in the doctors, and because the doctors are on Medicare, unless I change my address through Medicare. Yeah, I've never claimed back. I can't. I don't. It's only a pittance, so I don't bother about it. I can't be stuffed claiming. On the plane, you mean? But yeah, that's how it is these days. Everything's getting expensive. Sean Williams, big shout out. Um, it's hard enough. Like, it's funny. We were talking about it the other day. We were talking about this other thing the other day, Chris and Joe, is that interest rates, they're jumping up and down about 17, and the interest rates at the moment are like 4%. And years ago they were 17%. No one said anything about it. No one flinched. But 4%, they're screaming that they can't handle it. What's 4% higher than 17%? God. Years ago, when I was at work at Caterpillar, or buying my first car, interest rates were at 17%. Now they're at 4%. People are screaming and jumping up and down. So, go figure. I cannot understand that. I really can't. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I was talking to Nico on his live stream the other day. He was mentioning houses in America. And I thought, geez, that's cheap. 300,000, 400,000 for a home in America, especially in Florida. And when I told him here in Australia that where you are, the location, when we sold the house in East Keilor, we got, I think, around about 800,000 for that. Now, houses in East Keilor are going for 1.4 mil in East Keilor. Basically, because you're close to the Tullamarine Freeway going into the city, you have got, one, two, three major big schools: St Bernard's College, Nidri Tech, Keilor Heights Primary up the road, and Keilor Heights High School up the other end of our street in East Keilor. You've got Diner Parade Shopping Centre. It's only a small shopping centre, but it's shopping centre. Then you got the Centreway, which has got IGA and JB Hi-Fi and a few other the National Bank's at Milliara Mall. That's another mall, which has also got Aldi and the greengrocers. You got Nidri Shopping Centre, which is one end, and you got High Point, which is about probably an hour on the bus. So, it's the locations where the shops were was a big issue. We've got an estate down. We had an estate getting built down in the quarry, which was in East Keilor, where we used to hang around when we were kids. It was nothing but a quarry. Now it's houses have just gone up like nothing. But the silly thing is, the ground there is rock and steady rock, and soil, and they can't build near the cliff edges because it's not safe, but they built further back. It's, and there's across the road at Milliara Road, across from us, there's another estate there. So, and there's a couple of estates, a aged care facility down the road in Avondale Heights. So no wonder everything's going for 1.4 to 1.8 mil in East Keeler. So if we had held on to our house a little bit longer, I think we would have got more for that. And Mum would have probably been a bit better off. Not that I'm saying she's not better off with this house, but around here it's probably houses 240,000 for a block of land on the highway going out to the city on Buller Road. And over here, just over here near Rosenthal, that way, you're looking at 240, 250, 280, and they've got vacant blocks, all the sewage connected, roads are done. They just got to put a house on there. They got fences up. So, and the blocks aren't big. They're only probably fit one house on there. But, the area's getting big. When I get a chance to go up near CJ, even here, up near CJ school, you can see it, how it's just grown all along that way and down that way. Yeah, well, to each their own, mate. To each their own. But yeah, that's the way it is. But he was telling me in different locations, Clearwater, I think there's more. But if you're buying on the coast, same here, mate. Same here. You go down the coast here, and the coastline around here, they're looking at, especially where Shane Warren's house was, $8 million places. And here they talk about 1.8 here. This makes you thinking this is regional. But up around there, like Black Rock and Brighton and that, they're talking about 8 million to 9 million around that area just to buy a house or unit for that fact. But yeah, Nico was saying that around Clearwater, certain areas in Florida are a little bit higher, probably around about the 6 or 7,000, 700,000 mark, which is not bad. And if anything happens to your parents, you probably, depending on how many kids, you would get back in inheritance on the land alone. This year I have to share with my brother. So, out of if we got 900,000, it'd be 300,000 each, so to speak. Yeah, that's true. But I don't want to live all the way out there. It's not good. In a mining town. If you're into mining and you work in the mines, yeah, fine, fair enough. You got no issues. But I don't know how. I'd have to ask shooting star. How much houses are in Mississippi compared to here, you know? No, that's all right. For New South Wales, yeah, I'm having a go at you. But, you know, depends on what you want and where you want to live. Uh, yeah, if you like the coast, I think around Lawn, Dallas Beach, houses up there, coastal area are now selling for around about 1 point something mil, compared to when years ago when we were kids and it was up and coming. It was around about the 500,000 mark, but geez, the property margin up there's grown. The same with Inverloch and that going around the coast up to Eden. That's selling around thing. You're right, mate. You're right. How much is a house in America, Joe? For argument speaking, compared to here. See, land here is 240,000, and then once you put a house on, that'd probably cost you over 380,000 to build. So then you got your rates and sewer and electrical on top of that. So, and like I say, and like I keep saying to Mum, I ain't building here, I ain't buying here. It's costs too much. Electricity and power here is worse than Gisborne, and that's only an hour up the road. So there's no way I would buy here in Australia. If I'm going to build, I'll build in the Philippines and let it be it, you know. And then I've still got money just to carry over. Bloody hell. I'm going to put cucumbers on my eyes, under my eyes. Baggy eyes. Might get them taken up. But, you know, depends on what you want, I suppose. Depends on where you want to live too. I don't know how much a house in Missouri would cost for house and land, or in Ohio or Dallas. But after talking to Nico the other day, he was telling me that, yeah, anywhere between 300,000 to 400,000 to buy a house. And I said, geez, that's relatively cheap compared to here. And he said, how much is it there? I said, well, to buy a house here, if you're buying, it'll be around about 240,000 for land and that, but property values are going up and stuff, and I don't know what the taxes and stuff like that on the land is. Hector, someone asked me the other day while I was on Nico's live how much property tax and that you would pay here, and I said, well, I'm not sure, mate. On that side of thing, I don't go in. It's more a case of where I want to die. Yeah, and yeah, you're looking at. I'm not saying the land and that. Like, you know, you take out your water and you take out your rates because the water and rates here are expensive in this area. But we're under the Hume City Council, so what do you expect? They're worse than Stonington over the southeastern side. But, you know, to buy probably this house here, you're probably looking close to a mil. But 7 years ago, we're probably looking at 400,000. So the property's gone up over a good 8, 9 years since Dad passed away. So, and yes, we had to do the concrete outside, and yes, we had to do the fence line out there, and the concrete just out there we had to do. So it had to be done to keep the upkeep of the house. So, we got. At the moment, because I've got CJ home, I can't go out and do anything. So, sorry, Joe, I missed that. Piece of land here, average price is about 100K per half acre. Oh, okay. That's 100,000 per half acre. Must ask Kevin up there up in Albury, Wodonga, how much their land would be, his land would be up there, because he's, I think, units on his. He owns his own unit, so I'd have to ask him. He'd be able to tell me straight off. But that's not too bad. But once you put a house on it, and that probably looking at 200, 300,000, and you look over 4, 5, 8 years, it'd be worth about a 1.8, depending on what you built. See, what are we paying? I'll give you an example of what we paid in the Philippines. Okay. Oh, sorry, my knees crapping out on me. For So God, we paid for the first 100 square meters. We paid 5,000. You got to remember, this was my cousin selling her land. The second 100 square meters, we paid 5,000. Okay. The third 100 square meters, we paid 5,000. So that's 15,000 we brought our land for off my cousin in So God. For the fourth 100 square meters, we only paid 300. Oh, for the first 100, sorry. The fourth 100 square meter, we only paid 3,000. That was our next door neighbour there. So all tally 15, 16, 17, 18,000 all up. All up. And that's the one we're going to get the clearance title on, which will probably cost us around about 2,000 pesos. So that'll be 19, 20, 21,000 all up. So that's not too bad. That's pretty reasonable. So all up, I've forked out 18,000 out of my pocket for 400 square meters. That's not too bad. And then we'll probably owe the clearance title 2,000 pesos. We'll probably, round about 2,000 pesos. So that, depending on the stock exchange rate, would be around about 140,000. 140, sorry, dollars Australian. That'd be around about 1,000, probably close to 2,000 Australian dollars. 2,000 pesos, sorry. Not thinking too good tonight, am I? Exactly. But this house here is mum and dad's house. So if anything happened to mum and dad, I think me, Arlene, and CJ all move to the Philippines, because I can't see me living here. It's costing us too much. It costs you too much to live in this country. Like, they say when we were over there in the Philippines, I personally didn't find the price of things too much, except for pork and rice was up. But when I looked at it, I think last time I was there, 2014, rice was at 30 pesos. In 2018, it was close to 40 pesos. I think going on the jeepney is 5 pesos something. Then 2014, it went up to 6 pesos. And when we were just over there now, back in January, it was around about 7 pesos. So, or centavos. I'm not sure how you say, whether it's centavos or pesos. So, but things go up, yes. Exchange rate is 37.4 pesos to 1 Aussie dollar. What does that mean? Is that how much? So that's how much it cost to go on the jeepneys when we were there, the multi-cabs. It was around about 7 pesos 50. That'd be 50 cent pesos. Okay. That's the exchange rate now, yeah. So yeah. Oh, okay. It's sort of fluctuating between 37 and 38, which is not bad really when you look at it. But I think that depends on whether the Australian government lifts the dollar rate up or drops the dollar rate. And like I said to you before, Chris, when we were back there in 2010, the Australian dollar was at 50 something, kicking Americans dollar around like you would not believe. And then when I left to come back here, our dollar rate went down. Yeah, well, at the moment, yes, because it's at 50 at the moment, so that's not too bad. But I think hollow block, you could buy hollow blocks for around about nine pesos, which was really cheap back then. Now I think they might have gone up again. I'm not sure. But it depends on. Like I was looking at Philly's house the other day, and I thought, geez, that looks good. Where the kitchen is, what they've done with the kitchen. I think I put the dirty kitchen too close to the house, though. That's a bit. I sort of like the way William and Chica got that little area when you walk out the door, where it's got the tap and that. That would be an ideal way of doing things. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I would do something like what William and Chick's done with when they walk out their back door. They got that little alcove area where they got the sink. Well, see, to me, that'd be ideal as a dirty kitchen with a stove pipe and covered, so you wouldn't get and have the fireplace facing out towards a good view. You know, that's what I would do. That's how I would do it. I would have that little area. Oh, okay, but that's just me. I like the house. It's big. It's nice. And at the back where he's got that little area, that to me would be an ideal dirty kitchen. But I'd have it covered so you don't get the smoke blowing in, and you have a stovepipe going up into the roof that and cover that area. But I like the style of Philly and the Philippines. What they've done with that house up there, the rice paper up top looks nice, but I think I'd do it a little bit different. I would have a balcony where you could see beautiful views all around. Where you walk out of the bedroom of a morning and you can have a table and chair and drink coffee in the morning while you're upstairs and just look at the view and just take it all in, That's just my idea of that type of house, but I would have similar to what William and Chick's got with the dirty kitchen. And I think I would use the dirty kitchen more than I would use a kitchen inside the house. I think I would have I think I would just have a dirty kitchen outside and not a kitchen, because I think that you would be more benefit with doing it that way, and you could put the fridge out there where it's shaded. You could have an enclosure for your two drawer fridge, and um, just have it a door on one side shut and the other one. Yeah, Queensland is nice. They because you get the draft underneath the floorboards straight up, and that is similar to what I was thinking on when we go to build a house. Um, the old style Queenslander up on stilts with metal poles and metal poles as railings to, and then build the house on top of that. But I'm not partial, because if we did, like I'm saying, Joe, if we did a dirty kitchen, it'd be downstairs. The kitchen area would be downstairs, and the living quarters would be upstairs. Because you've got that cool breeze that comes through the house. Yeah, it depends. If you have it done like William and Chicks downstairs, dirty kitchen, um, with the roof going down like that, and just glass so you can see the view, and the fridge on one side, door. You'd be big shout out to Marlene Rucker too. Um, Hart Gasper, big shout out to Annie Sowers, big shout out. Um, I have to go back to doing my house designs again, but I would probably change a few things if I did it Will's side, where you walk out that back door and you got that like area there. You could use that as a dirty kitchen, but have two security doors on either end, or because you wouldn't have it unopened, and you could put a fridge in a little area there and a freezer, and just have it in a cool area or underneath the house. But Queenslanders is nice. I like Queenslanders. Yeah, well, you have to rectify that sort of situation that you don't have the wind come through there. Yeah, it's money is just so. At least you put a ticket in for Tats Lotto every week. Um, you'd be laughing. You know what I mean? But I have. I haven't been back on my house plans for a while, but if I was to draw something like that, it would probably, because this way, the sea comes in through, but it's got to go over the palm trees and stuff like that. Um, and if we did two-story, like a two-story Queenslander, with, I'm not sure whether I'd do bedrooms upstairs. I certainly wouldn't put bathroom upstairs. Bathroom would have to be. I've had a lay off plans for now. Oh, it's not good, mate. Um, if I was to do two-story, you probably have three-story, and the third story would be your first bottom story part of the house would be like a cool area. Okay. Yeah, I'd build if I was to build like a Queenslander, it'd be cement wall around with a couple of windows. Um, so you have the light plus the garage at the other end, and laundry that you walk out. So you'd walk in the front and go that way. I'm sorry, walk in the front and go that way, and your laundry and your bathrooms would be that way, and your kitchen when you walk in the front door would either be at the back of the house looking up that way, or that way looking out to the view uh, down the hill, because we'll put plants, more dwarf coconut plants there. Um, and then shade it off a bit because it does get a bit hot where I was standing that day I was doing that video. So, yeah, I think you'd have to do on that. Scott. Righto, mate. No worries. Check later. Catch you later. Get one of those double beds with a single bed. Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. I was thinking about that too. Um, there's quite a few things we're going to do when we get back there. And when we start doing it, I've seen those the single bed up top and the double bed at the bottom. You too, mate. Take care. In regards to Jeannie, I'm sorry about what's happened. I can't do much about it, unfortunately. I wish I could figure out how to unblock you on that too. I can't. If you send me Joe, send me another one with that design that you've got there, another add me, and I'll add you back on Facebook and maybe it might work out. Okay? Yeah, Chris, Yeah, so I'm sort of tossing up a lot of ideas at the moment, whether to go like similar to your design or go Queenslander, where the bottom you can have a cool area where the cool winds go through during the day, which would be ideal. Uh, I know I would have to do metal poles, metal uprights with a hollow block around like a wall and two areas for or four areas for windows. Oh, okay. Um, it'd be ideal. Because if I put the house like that on the land, we can look out that way and it's a good view. And we're not looking straight down to my cousin's place. We're looking on an angle up like that. So we're looking more sort of towards Cebu way, um, which would be ideal. And you can just see over the coconut palms. So if we went up with probably you'd need probably six uprights, seven uprights, and metal poles, probably metal flooring above. Would I go 5 foot? Cat's me, it's big shit out. Would I go head height or would I go probably 6 foot high poles and then put the roof, put the floor in with metal supports holding the floor, and then wood on top of that. That'd be a big question mark, and then because you can't put hollow block up on that, just be too heavy. So you'd have to have hollow block and around the poles and make it so it's thick that it's cool in there with windows. Probably the laundry would be that way. Um, Laundry, toilet, and bathroom would be that way. So you sort of have your laundry, toilet, sorry, bathroom, toilet, laundry, and then a shed, and you can walk out and have in the shed inside top clothesline. So if it rains, you can hang your clothes in the shed, as long as they get a cool draft going through there, that can dry it off. But the weather in the Philippines is clothes dries pretty quick. over there. So, there's no drama there. So, that'd be ideal, Chris. That would be ideal if I did it that way. Yeah, I like now you come to bring it up, I like the idea of the Queenslander. I'd have to just style it and redo it. Um, I haven't had a day where I could sit down over there, pull out my um, drawings, because CJ's been home 2 days already, and I can't do it with him. I've got to be with him, and like today, I vacuumed the floor here. CJ's got his leg out there. I actually made him clean up. Actually, made CJ clean up his little area there with the that table. That was worse than what it was. That he had stuff all over it, and he's got his Lego there, and some of his Lego down there, and the cars over there. He got a. Um, I finished his London bus the other day. I'm doing an airport for him. We're going to buy him the Lego plane, just waiting for that kit to come out from Lego. Hasn't come out yet, so it's going to be fun. But yeah, as you said, I like verandas too. I love a veranda to sit on. Um, a couch out like a the like the wagon type of couch, the Spanish type that you see at churches where they got the wagon wheel and the chair, and it just sits outside, and you can just sit on it and look out to the views. It'd be nice. Um, the style, the design, I've got to think of. I've got to do. I've got to get a chance to get back, as I said, back up there on the kitchen table and do it, because I get more light and get better light over there. I need to retrain this hand to be steady again. Um, but yeah, I like a big veranda. I like something you can walk along, similar to the Southern American type houses and the Queenslander up there, that you can walk along without interrupting someone when they get up, or that if we had um sorry guys, my knee plays up after all. um Upstairs, if I put the bedrooms upstairs, uh it would have to be a strong area up there. I could go the steel pole 6 foot and go hollow block all the way up, and do the veranda or probably like that, like that, and then at the end, I don't think I'll go the other side, because there's not much to see the other way. Uh, but I would definitely do that with the veranda upstairs. I'd have it, you could, but the stairs to the veranda would be inside the house, not outside. So it'd make it hard for people to walk upstairs and break in. But if they're going to get in, they're going to get in either way, so it doesn't really matter. Probably, yeah, inside you walk in the front door and have the staircase not so steep, just enough. If I had it on that back wall, it would go up like that. Not too steep, just enough. And then another one the same up. So it'd sort of go up like that, and then up again like that wall. So the stairs would go sort of up over the top of the kitchen if you had the kitchen at the back. But I want the kitchen at the probably the kitchen would be better at the back, I suppose. But yeah, I'm tossing ideas around which way I would like to have it. And when we build a house in Cordova, well, then we could put that up for rent, and or just leave it vacant when we come there. At least we've got a house to come to, you know. Which should be ideal. Probably upstairs, our room and 3 other rooms. So 4-bedroom with a study. Study I'd probably put upstairs facing a beautiful view. But like I said, I like Philly's idea, but there's some things I would change on that house. I like William's idea, but I would go a second floor on that one and have what he's got at the front outside. And what did my mate say? 4 hollow blocks that way. 2 where you can have a breeze go through the walls to keep the house cool. I'm not sure whether that'd work in the Philippines because it's always hot there, especially around December, Christmas time. It's always hot. But like I said, I'll toss up some ideas. Four wide hollow block, I think is a bit too much. Probably 2, one right up against, butted up against the other, because the hollow block are only about, realistically, when you look at it, that thick by about probably that long, and about that high. So you would probably put them like that together, one lot there and one lot there, and just have like maybe a little opening in one of them, space it, that you can have a cool breeze go through the block. But yeah, like I said, you got to toss around a few ideas. But as I said, I like Philly's, the style of Philly's house, and the style of William's house I actually like too. But I like outside where he's got that little area where he cleans, where he was doing chickens and had the clean the stove, the sorry, excuse me for making mistakes, a sink, and I'd make that a dirty kitchen, but I would probably take that wall right up to the end of the house if there was no, because you've got two storage sheds there, yeah. I think he's made one into a bedroom, so you could take it up to there, to the corner of the house, and block it if you wanted to, and put a window up that end, so you can just open a little bit and let cool breeze go through. That's one of the two choices I'm thinking of, but that'd be ideal. Um, but you'd have like a window like that. Um, Big, well, not too big, but just similar to what Philly's got, so you can see the view out as long as it's covered and it's not in the heat. Doesn't get heat on the window. But then if you put a veranda over the top, you won't have that. So you'd have to put a stove pipe up through to go right up the top of the roof and just have a thing up on the top, so it just lets the smoke out. So, but like I said, just tossing around a few ideas, see what I think. Um, but yeah, I think I've got an idea where the uh, flyaway screening, if I start, I say like hypothetically, Chris, if I start tomorrow, I could probably put 3 rolls of fly wire in a bulk buying box and send them over and get Dad to make frames, because our fly wire, the holes are very fine, very small, and it stops mosquitoes getting in. And you can spray it with Mortine, and that'd stop them coming in. Yes, I know that. The boss is always right. But anyway, that's just a few ideas I've been kicking around, uh, thinking of while I'm doing it. I did have a house style on the Lego. I did start building one out of Lego, but I ran out of Lego blocks. And I've got the windows and stuff like that for the houses. I could probably do it again, but I haven't got many Lego blocks there because I'm building his airport now, and doesn't play with it as much. Too busy on the Galaxy Pad at the moment, but it's there. Lego's more build it and put it as a showpiece, but it's going to be fun putting them away. That they don't shake, rattle, and roll in a box and get broken. So, yeah, so that's why you keep the directions and stuff like that, just in case it does. You can rebuild it again, and I'd put a shelf up in his room where he can put all his Lego on and that his dad's built for him. But, yeah, he'd have fun up there. This, what was on? I think cousin Gibbs got cable, so we could connect our cable to his and pay. Excuse me. Um, yes, I think I'd have to build a little guest house at the back of our house, and they can stay in there. But I don't want to use up too much of our land. It's 400 square meters. Just nice garden around the house, and keep it clean and tidy, and just do have a little shed to do things in. Got to put fences up. Yeah. Oh, look, that can be arranged. I noticed when we were there, we were watching something on Thailand, and geez, the picture was clear. Up there it was clear as anything. But I think he had it on YouTube too as well, and he was saying that cousin Gib was saying that it, and I just said, mate, that is clear as, and even the kids shows clear. And he had it on another show later on when we were there, and it just had lots of video, drone footage of where he was last time. Oh, really? Yeah, so anyway. Well, I'm going to finish up. We'll catch you later. You take it easy, Chris. Thank you, Joe and Jenny. Thank you, Sammy Chavez. Much appreciate you guys coming on, gentlemen. And thanks for the likes, guys. Yeah, all for you. I gratefully appreciate your support, everybody's support. It is gratefully appreciated, guys. And have a great night. Enjoy. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. I'm knackered. But I got to find out whether they can put a tooth in that plate. I nearly lost the other tooth next to that one. But she filled it. So, yeah, I am tired. I've had a busy day today. Cleaned the bed sheets and did CJ's bed sheets and changed them and got them all cleaned up. Arlene's probably in bed, so I better get into bed because I've got to get up in 3 hours, 4 hours to take her to work. So enjoy, guys. And remember, life is good. We'll talk more later. Thanks for coming. Enjoy. This has been Scott Expert in the Philippines. Bye for now.